This is just a short video to show the alternative to the Hubsan FPV 4X Plus that I returned. This one here, it's £169.99, £170, which I exchanged for this one here, which is £40 less. I got it off eBay. Now it comes with this radio, which comes with a little sun visor that can be detached. It has the card here. The button for record is here, although it can be recorded from the button on the radio, but it only records the screen where the Hubsan recorded from the helicopter screen. This records separate to the Quadcopter, so that only records to the screen. When you press that button, you have to record by using this little button, which isn't as good as the well, the quality is equally as good as the Hubsan, but you have to turn it on and off with that button. The other good thing about this helicopter, the batteries are plentiful. We have the on-off switch here for the Quadcopter itself. Now, what I didn't like about the Hubsan was it tended to, with this auto throttle, jump up and down. When it hit the floor, it bounced like this, sometimes rapidly, and even turned over, which I just was unacceptable. This one here I have full control of, just equally like this Hubsan here that I've been flying for a long time. That flies equally as well. You just have to read the manual carefully, because everything in it will tell you what to do, how to calibrate it by holding the stick here down and to the left and wiggle it quickly while it's sitting on the floor. The lights will blink at the front, and that'll tell you that it's calibrated. But everything's in the manual. I set the rates down to 40 for normal flight and 80 for outdoors, and it's just a really nice wee helicopter or quadcopter. The thing about the Hubsan annoyed me was that auto throttle up and down. It works on the likes of this, the Blade 350, which has GPS and all. It's no problem in that, but not when you scale down to this size. So I'm really happy with this wee quadcopter here, and I'll just give you a quick flight. It's a small area here, but at least it flies better than what I think the Hubsan did for £40 more. It's not as solidly built. These legs, people are complaining that the feet maybe come off and the arms bend up, but that depends how hard you land it, but they would easily be straightened. So we'll give it a flight and see how it goes. I also forgot to say, I have a little, that's the little antenna for it there, just that little, if you can see that, a little wire sticking out the bottom. I have ordered, I'll put the link in the description, there's a Cloverleaf coming which fits through this little hole here. It sits up to about there, it's very tiny, and the good thing about it is it's just 4 screws. The top comes off, put it in, there's no soldering, it clips on to where the original one, it's just a small clip. You lift it off and clip the Cloverleaf 5.8 on, and I've watched the guy's YouTube video. I'll show you the link there, and the range he's getting out of it is absolutely fantastic. Where the Hubsan, you would have to solder that, and then there's no where on the Hubsan actually you're going to get it through, unless you're going to stick it out the bottom, which means you'll not be able to land. So I've ordered that wee mod. It's from the US. I can't seem to get it in the United Kingdom, but there we go. I'll be looking forward to that wee mod for it, as it's easy fitted. There's no soldering. Just trying to keep it in the camera range here, because I'm not sure whether we'll go up too high, it's disappearing. I'll show it in the mirror here. I forgot to mention, this didn't work in the Hubsan, and it was meant to. I don't know whether I had a faulty one, but if you hold down this button, the trim on the transmitter, it turns the LEDs off, which gives you more battery power. And of course, press it again, and they'll be back on. Really pleased with it. For £40 less, I am happy with it. The video range is roughly the same, identically the same. I've tested it, and the video quality is exactly the same. It's the 1280 by 720p, and there's the radio showing 3.9 on the battery after a bit of flight there. I just had to keep it tight there for the camera, but it flies brilliant. As good as my other Hubsan, the X4, but that first person view one with the auto throttle is just up and down, and it's definitely not indoors. Outdoors I wasn't impressed with either.